friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where I just went to sleep and we officially have kept our pups alive through growing pups and are officially in 2 young hunters on the new difficulty, and I can't even tell you how excited I am for that. Oh my goodness, we are starting the episode off strong. Hi, Captain! Look at you! Oh my good golly, I think everyone is so excited to see these pups in their big bodies. Hello, Captain! Oh my gosh, hi everyone! Look at Pearl. Pearl's gonna take the meat chunk here. Oh, we can't do puppy cam anymore. Gosh, she's got such rich colors though. I absolutely love it. And hello, Namira. I love the scars on your nose. They look so super cool. And I like that this one doesn't have the mange either. So Namira is looking absolutely amazing. Hello, girly. Wow, look at our pack, you guys. Ooh, I hear some elk off this way. Yeah, it's the boys this time of year. And, well, is it? Maybe it's rut season, I'm not sure. But these girls are officially ready to learn how to hunt. And I get my favorite music. Oh my goodness. Okay. What direction are we gonna go? East, I think, because Crevice Lake is no longer around and all of this territory is free for the taking. So let's go. All right, so with this update, it looks like we don't get the paw prints of the young hunters on the side, but we do get our yearlings and everybody else over there. So that is great. I just wanted to pee on the spot, please. Thank you. And then we still get like the little bars that we've always had for the young hunters. Okay. So we do have some elk over this way. Let's go ahead and check and see. Yep, everyone is at half hunger at the moment. So let's track them down. That bison carcass wasn't gonna last for too much longer, and I'm not quite sure how much time passes when you have a big jump and you move on to the next quest. So let's actually do a pack rally here as well, just to get everyone prepared. Oh, we've got some new howls in the mix. All right, good job, everyone. Okay, let's continue on. Now that we are all prepared, we're focused, we let the pups know what we're going to be doing. They tend to be a little bit more focused after a pack rally, if you can remember to do them. Captain is right up front here. I think we're going to be getting pretty close to these elk real soon, and we might be able to get a hunt in straight away with good energy. Alright, let's see here. Nothing quite yet, but that's totally fine because we're going to be just heading in the direction of the territory that we need to take as well. And looks like female East Fork, interesting. Might have a little bit of competition with these elk. We've got the boys here on the side. They've got their big old horns right now. And well, I guess we can really chase these elk anywhere, can't we? Okay, everybody kind of stand back. We've got some pups that are learning. So looks like Cattail's going to be leading the charge here. We could definitely stay back and wait for some to kind of fall. So I feel like this time of year might be when they would start doing that. Got a few jumping off to the side there. Pilot has zeroed in on this one. This is a mom, and I hate that. You guys, I really don't like that. I'm gonna pull out. I don't like that. I would rather go after a full-grown mom, so let's get back with the herd. I don't want anybody taking unnecessary damage that they don't need to. So let's get the pack or the herd running again. Because we have to watch out for our young hunters, you guys. Did the whole rest of the pack run except for these guys? These aren't the same. Oh gosh. Oh. Well, that works, I suppose. I don't know that our pups learned anything from that, but they can at least get some food. Oh gosh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and mark this carcass as well as howl down this hex while we're in it. Yeah, I don't know that anybody really learned anything from that. They must have done quite a bit of damage. Excuse you, sir. No. Move along. Willow was smart. She grabbed a meat chunk. I'm telling you guys, Willow is very, very intelligent. Oh wow, Namira copied her sister too. She grabbed one when that elk came by. Oh my gosh. That was very rude. I mean, can you blame him? Somebody in his herd. We just took out one of his females. I'm not gonna blame him too much for that. But our young hunters, they successfully, I'm gonna call it, observed a hunt. I wouldn't necessarily say that they participated in that. You guys will probably know more than I am because I was focusing on the hunt itself and not too much. That was like a pretty big jumble there. We got a good kick as well. Kick it to the head. Because we got caught up by that mom, which I was not thrilled about, but the pack knew better. They could definitely tell that that calf took an injury. So we are going to take this hex. Perfect. And what part of the territory? Okay. Yeah, I'd be happy with that and just kind of make our way down. Absolutely. It's like such good luck that the Crevice Lake Wolves got taken out when they did. Probably has a lot to do with how much we were pestering them. We really did not let up on them for quite some time there. So I'm going to do a bit of howling here and takes a little bit of territory, and I'll bring you guys back probably after the next morning unless anything happens. Well, I think this is probably where we are going to sleep for the night. Let's take a look at the map here. I went ahead and decided to try and like cut off the Hornaday pack from trying to come on down. So I think we're going to continue a little bit south and then make our way this way. I don't know how long it'll take Grassy Creek to start kind of taking over some of these, but if we can meet them in the middle somewhere over here, I will be very happy with that. So yeah, it was such a blessing that Crevice Lake decided to disband. So let's go ahead and take our first sleep in Young Hunters, away from a rendezvous. Our pack is all over there at the moment. We took a meat chunk with us that whole time. The pups already ate it, so they're feeling good. I wasn't scenting like really too much elk or anything in the area before we went to sleep, so I don't know how popular this area is with the elk. I'm pretty unfamiliar with it. This is definitely an area that I don't come and hang out in very often. We are way over here. Oh, the Hornaday Creek, that's funny. So those guys went way north. They should be down here, it sounds like. Well, it's good to know where their name comes from. I never even noticed that before. So thankfully we did not get attacked during our sleep, which is wonderful. Let's go ahead and see how hungry the pups got overnight. And yeah, I mean, they're doing pretty good. I would love to get a proper hunt where they can actually help out a little bit and learn a few things. So we're just gonna keep heading on down this way. Hopefully we'll catch a scent or two. But as far as any of the pups' personality goes so far, this is really gonna be where their personality traits start coming out. So we can go ahead and get those name tags up for you guys. Thankfully I have their coats and things memorized at this point, so that's really awesome. And all of them look really different, so I feel like you guys probably have them memorized as well. Captain is of course our darkest wolf. He's our only male in this litter. And then Namira is the Life is Rough pack with those scratches on her nose. And then we have Pearl with her beautiful white socks and striking coat. Perfect. We've got another, not that we were like super need to go for the hex markers here because these spots are so low. I'm gonna howl this down real quick. Alright guys, here is a little bit of the map update. So we are absolutely making progress and in the direction that we needed to travel. Now, where do we want these elk to go? North or west, I would say. So let's go ahead and get behind them and get them to go a little bit out of the trees here. But yay, we found another elk herd, so we can hopefully teach these kiddos how to hunt. We're a little bit close on them, so let's back it up a little bit just so we can see if anybody falls. Cattail is going after this mom, like this adult. So let's give her a bite. She's a little bit weak. So that one might be good for the pack to learn on. Captain is going in for his first bite there. Good job, buddy. Just be careful because she's a little bit in the fray and she's right next to a spike. So, ooh, ow, really? We got rammed into. That wasn't cool. Alright, we've definitely got some brave pups here. The adults are going to be going in for a few. The injuries just are flying left, right, and center. This elk is actually slowing down quite a bit. Captain going in again. Holy cow, Captain. Good job, buddy. Let's get ourselves in there as well. We definitely don't want the pups to be taking too much damage. Namira out in front. River took her spot. Captain down in the back now. Namira again going for the front bite. Captain as well. That was an amazing job. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely got a few injuries along the way. Thankfully they're all minor. So we did lose some health here, but that's kind of the name of the game, especially when you go after an elk that healthy. But we should start to get a lot better elk as the season goes on. They'll get weaker and weaker, and we will get stronger and stronger. So good job, everyone. I expect Captain got a lot of experience during that. Pearl has a ton more experience. Pearl, what were you doing that I wasn't seeing? My goodness. Well, she really absorbed a lot of that information. So, yeah, she must be keeping a real close eye out for how to get all of this done. My goodness. We'll make sure to mark this carcass, have a chunk ready to go, and now we're back up towards a few that we need to reinforce. Now, yeah, and I think that's probably just as far in as we really want to go, and then continue along this way, I think, right? Yeah, probably. I mean, we could dip into a lot of this since this isn't as hilly, but you can see the topography here. There is a mountain in that spot, so yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We'll see where our noses take us for sure. But everyone seems to be doing really, really well. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, now that it's morning, let's go ahead and check the map and figure out a game plan. I'm thinking, so we're actually actively being invaded over here in this section, and also taking a look at the different dens that we've discovered along the way, and keeping in mind where the beavers are. I think we'll go ahead and continue along this route. And you know what I was thinking would be pretty cool is if we, at some point, I don't know, that seems pretty like advantageous, but if we just made a straight line across the whole map. I've never done that before, but that might be a good shot for the floodwater here. Now, are we going to train on some mule deer? Probably not. I think we'll just go ahead and focus on territory for now. I think the kiddos, yeah, kiddos are relatively hungry. They could, of course, go a day without eating if needed, but we're going to be covering a lot of ground today, so we might be able to run into a little bit of food. But I just can't wait to get to know everyone a little bit more. The pack is so free. I was honestly even thinking, like, what if we spend some extra time even after the quest is complete, just to kind of hang around in the area? Maybe we might end up doing that next year, just because we do have yearlings. But yeah, I am kind of thinking about it. Also, I heard those elk, and now we are scenting them very strongly. Where are you guys at? We must have been really close by them. Hold the phone here, friends. Hold the phone. See, all that needs to happen is just the wind changes in a certain direction, and then you find out that you are near elk. Alright, these are going this way, but we have so much scent over here. Yeah, they're just right here, guys. Are they being currently pestered by anyone? They seem a little agitated. What's going on here? Are they just having fun, frolicking? I'm confused. Some of them are already booking it though, and some of them are staying behind. What in the world? Okay, these guys must be weaker, so let's just go ahead and give them a good chase. Looks like, is that pilot running forward? Let's maybe give this one a good bite and see what she's about. Okay, not the best choice. I'm gonna pull the pack back. Do our nice little circle there and continue to chase them down. And wait for somebody to fall. Really teaching the pups that you want to use this time as you're hunting to observe the elk and pick out the weakest one. Now this little guy is pulling off of the herd. That was kind of interesting. Let's maybe see about biting that one. It probably has a mom with it. Coyotes. So this is definitely going to be a little bit of a lesson for the pups and kind of darting in there. Okay, there goes Mom. And River's gonna be distracting Mom, so I think we will go in on the calf. Get out of the way. I do have name tags turned off here just because I know that we can observe the pups as they are hunting with the little lines there. Okay, this one is down. If we end up taking Mom down, we might want to spend a couple days in this hex, because my goodness. Health is going down pretty low, but the pups are doing well. Because Kindle did a lot of biting there. Wow, it's been so long since I've actually taken 2 down, and on a harder difficulty, no less. I wish we could have done that when we were a lot more hungry. But that was really amazing work by everyone. That's so awesome. Alright, kiddos, we'll eat up. Yeah, we could only even take the 1 bite. My gosh, let's go ahead and mark the fondue. Yeah, we'll come back. Yeah, we may want to certainly come back to this area. Let's go ahead and check on everyone's experience there too. So Pearl is still the most experienced at 77. Captain did take a hit. Captain is also our runt. I'm pretty darn sure. No, maybe not. I couldn't. No, Pearl's our runt. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Good to know. So poor Pearly is our runt. But, oh, I also wanted to check 926F. Just, he got in a certain light and made me think that he had Kindle's coat, but no, he does not. He's got the 926F coat. Not gonna lie, their house jump scared me a little bit. That was a little loud in my ears. But okay, family. Well, we ended up running. Oh my gosh, look at all these carcasses. We're doing so well. Ended up running through a hex that we needed to mark. And as fun as hunting is, I think we need to focus on a little bit of territory here, friends. So I'm assuming everyone is all super fed. Yep, everyone is doing well. We've got both of these carcasses here. And we will continue on for territory, but that was so impressive. Good job, you guys. Just discovered that den as well. And I'm wondering if while we're running around, we will actually be able to see some real bison herds. I feel like they would really like those grassy plain areas where all the big waterways are. And we are making our way in that direction. So I think that's what we will do. This hex can use a little top off, so we'll do that. And continue. Oh, that's a bear. I was like, that's a really small bison. Okay. Gosh, I love these trees, these autumn trees, and it's like the perfect time for that right now too. I've been playing some cozy games off to the side. Been playing lots of Stardew as well, leaving my window open at night so everything is like real chilly in the morning. Yeah, just trying to get all the cozy vibes I can right now. I am very excited for fall. I love summer though too. I'm really sad that summer is going to be leaving us, but as long as there's sunshine, I'm pretty happy. So oh my gosh, we're back with another elk herd somewhere. Oh, yep, we sure are. We found the rest of them. There's a lot of boys in that one though. Okay, southwest we go. Well, goodness, you guys, we're just taking over some territory, stop to howl, and I look up and there is an elk herd. right up there, as well as I believe a dispersal, or two actually. So I kind of just want to observe them for a little while. Looks like whoever's hungry is going to be snacking on that meat chunk. But yeah, do you see that wolf over there? Walking around with that confident tail. I'm pretty sure they actually have the same coat that Namira does. Looks like the wolves are off. Did they finish this meat chunk that we had over here? I believe they did. I'm very curious, so let's go see if we can figure out who that was. Oh, okay, so this is Crevice Lake. We know these wolves. That was Shell over here, and a bear came by and spooked the rest of the herd and decided to push it along. We just took over her place. We've been sending a lot of the Crevice Lake wolves, and yeah, they are still hanging around in these areas. So I think this is probably a good time to go to sleep. We are low health, so it would be good to heal, and then continue taking on the territory in the morning. I was hoping this really open plains area we would see a bison herd. We were scenting one, but we didn't get the chance to sniff it out, just because I want to continue on this territory, but we are having some nice injuries heal. And thankfully we haven't been descended down upon by any wolves. And you know, I've been observing everyone, kind of trying to keep my eye out. And I think Pearl definitely is standing out to me with how much experience she's having. Even in the last hunt, you know, I really didn't see her jumping in too terribly much. Maybe we'll turn on the name tags for the next one, just because it's a little bit easier to see what everyone is doing. Now that the kiddos are getting so big, they can get mixed up with, like, especially more like the darker wolves when you see these two running during a fight, and even not water lily, even cattail over here. So yeah, I might go ahead and do that, but yeah, I think she definitely likes to do a lot of observation, and I think she's also very, very intelligent with how she is kind of standing back, taking notes, and learning so much. Captain, I've definitely noticed, has been jumping in a lot in those hunts so far, and even Namira is also jumping in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn these name tags on. Namira is jumping in a lot as well, getting in those bites. So we've just been having like really, really awesome like takedowns with these elk. I mean, look, we took 2 down last time. Like, what in the world? So yeah, I think it's going really, really good. So let us continue on. We do have quite a few territories to the north that we could go and address, just because they are near some dens that we've discovered. We did enjoy these 2 dens over here, and I don't remember, probably remember if I went and hid this, where last year's den was. It was a tree den, wasn't it? I don't think we were all the way over here though, were we? No, surely not. But yeah, these are a couple of tree dens that we do enjoy. No, we had a rock den. I'm pretty sure it's that den right there. So, yeah, I would say we do need to go and kind of deal with some of this up here. So, you know, we'll just follow our noses, continue on, and see what else the Floodwater pack can get up to. How hungry is everyone? Yeah, today would be a good day for a hunt. We're pretty healed. How are the pups doing with their health? They seem to be doing well. And I'm thinking next year will probably be the year to start hunting bison once we have quite a few adults in the mix. I'll have to refresh myself on what the ideal number of adult wolves is. because we may end up needing to wait until year 3, which is unfortunate. But we could also try a bull elk. I do know that they are a little bit easier than the calves and the whole hunting technique that you need to do with the calves. So we'll see what's in store for the Floodwater, but I am absolutely so excited about how it's going. Okay, let's get those name tags back up. They've got this is Grassy Creek, everyone, and they have got quite a few wolves in the mix this year. Goodness gracious. Okay, Water Lily's doing well. I want to keep an eye on our own pups here. Cattail has suffered an injury. Here's Barley. Barley is also at half health. This is going to be our first altercation on this new difficulty. Willow is on this one with us. Okay, everyone, just watch out. There's Oats. Oh, Barley's back on us again. Let's get on Zoe. Oh, and we're really attacking Barley here. We were like not letting Barley go. I think the pack wants to take Barley out. So let's go ahead and show the pups how that's done and how they can defend themselves in a situation like this, since Barley is so low. And then before we take Barley out, let's go ahead and refresh ourselves on who Barley is in their pack. So Barley is a yearling. Zoe is actually their pack leader, and then they've got a whole bunch of pups this year. So they are definitely competitors. And we're gonna have to name them. I think we're gonna need to move into just general plants at this rate. Oh, my goodness, Oats. Oats was not happy with that. Is Oats like his mom or something? No, Oats is a fellow yearling, so Oats just saw her brother pass away and she was pretty upset about that. And we are in their territory as well. During that altercation, they were I think they ended up taking it over from us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the ones who's are we still being raided currently? No, we're not. But I'm pretty sure this is the result of their raid, so it makes sense that they were hanging around in this area. I would like to continue forward and maybe take some more of their territory, but unfortunately we're a little bit low on health at the moment. Sorry guys, I feel like the audio is a little bit loud. I feel like we're kind of on the same volume, so I mean it's mostly just the howls, so I guess we'll go ahead and turn our howls down, even though I do like you guys to be able to hear the wolves in the distance there. So yeah, my goodness. Looks like the pups fared really well during that fight. Good job, everyone. Mostly the adults, I think, are kind of hurting at the moment. No, it's really just Kindle. Oh no. Okay. Well, even though it's a really long trek, I will say we have plenty of time to spare. I'm not sure how much more we really want to go into these southern lands. We might want to stay focused on where a lot of dens are, and then just change along the way. So I think we're going to be changing our direction here and maybe trying to push into some of these. So I say let's go back to our carcasses. And try to get some free food, get a full belly. It's going to be, again, quite the trek, but we'll top things off along the way. But it's very important to stay on top of our health and on top of our food during this time. So I'm gonna start the long run over that way, and I'll meet you guys when we're there. Alright, looks like the pups can finally get a little revenge on coyotes here. Oh yeah, they are too. Alright, I don't want to bite them too much, because I don't need to take damage. But, yeah, made our way back here to the food, which is amazing. The pups will be able to eat as much as they like. Definitely fill up their bellies. So we'll give them some time to do that and just continue along our merry way here. We probably want to strengthen up a few of these hexes up north and maybe swing our way this way. Who knows? Who knows? The game is certainly dynamic. I think this volume might be a little bit better. I do have headphones in though, so it could just be the fact that I am listening to headphones. So if you guys like this volume, definitely let me know. Get this hex up nice and strong. All pearly. And I did look up the meat chunks as well too, you guys. So the elk and the bison have they'll use the same chunks for the same animals, but depending on the animal, the chunk has different amounts on it. So the best chunk for the cow elk that I learned, I don't know if I can necessarily want to waste it, but it's just the one that has no bones in it, actually. That one I believe is 20% or 22%, something like that. And then, but the ones for bison, the chunks for bison, you do want the ones with the bones, the big long ones. So little fun fact there. You can look it up on the wiki, and they have pictures that you can kind of scroll through. So that's super cool. Okay, friends, should we sleep on the carcass? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. All right, morning time. Do we have any nasty predators? There might be a cat in the distance, but I'm not sure. I think this is looking pretty good. We've got coyotes rolling in, but everyone's feeling pretty full. We'll just do some growling, show those coyotes what for. Maybe help out a little bit. I just love the fact that the pups are able to get back at these coyotes now and be able to fight them off here. Yeah, Cattail's really going for it. Oh, Willow's going for it too. Just as long as the pups are okay, that's all I care about. Cattail, come on back, girly. They're not coming back. Cattail's really watching over everyone over there. Oh my goodness. Really wants to make sure that those coyotes keep their distance. I've always known Cattail to be a little bit more of a watcher. She kind of stays back and observes. She's a little bit sneaky that way. And I love that really shows out in her personality. Yeah, good job, Cattail. You're keeping an eye out on everyone, huh? Yeah, good job. She always does that relaxed smile too. I see that emote quite a bit from her. Ooh, Captain, with your confident tail with your dad. Look at you. Good job, buddy. Yeah, he is definitely enjoying being wild and free. Huh, Captain. And Namira's keeping an eye out as well over there. Well, it looks like the pups are definitely fed. They are up to 63 pounds. Doing well, doing well. Looks like Captain is catching up with Pearl, which is amazing to see. And I think we'll take a chunk for the road. We'll see which one we get. Yeah, this one doesn't have as much percentage on it. I think this one is 15%. So let's continue to top off this territory and just make our way around, live our best life. We won't have to do any hunting for today, so we can really get a whole lot done. Oh, did you guys figure out the better place to cross? So it would seem so. My goodness. All right, north we go. All right, friends, this may be a little bit of risky business, but not for the elk. We're just in the Grassy Creek territory, and we're gonna be keeping an eye out for them. Thankfully, their P-post is right over there, so we're taking over a few hexes from them, but this is a exceptionally high hex here, so we need to be on our toes and not get rammed into by pronghorn. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, let's do a bit of howling here. You know, I've never really thought of Wolfquest as a cozy game. We were talking about cozy games earlier. But being in this season in this game, I realized is absolutely one of my favorite times. It's not exactly cozy vibes, but I do love it. It is kind of cozy. All right, we have another morning here. Everybody seems to be doing well. We had a meat chunk. Looks like Captain is going to take that and run here. And let us see what there is to see. We should probably go ahead and update that hex here. And there does seem to be some elk nearby, so we will give those guys a good sniff as well. I think today we probably need to go and get a hunt done. So let's go into this kind of southern-ish hex here. Look at how many dens are like right in this hex. That's actually crazy. I would love to do a little bit of territory expansion if we could, but just continuing to raise these pups. I know this episode is actually super duper long, guys. I apologize. I'm actually recording it over a 2-day span here, so I tend to not know where you know, how long my last recording was. So here we are, another long episode, so I hope you guys enjoy. Top off this little hex here, and yeah, look at how many paw prints we have. We have definitely been moving and grooving. This is the unfortunate part of having a large territory, is that there are so many hexes that you need to mark off, which is not fun. But I say, let us go ahead and maybe see if we can track down a little bit of elk. That's going to be heading into a really strong hex. Oh goodness. Okay, who, what, where, and why? Okay, we're gonna do a quick save. Hold on, friends. Okay, save engaged. As you know, we are just kind of testing out this difficulty here, so I do want to be as careful as I can here. Just continuing to growl. The Mira is getting bit on. The Mira is still getting bit on. Captain doing some damage over there. Ow. Don't bite me. Just gonna keep an eye on everyone as best we can. This is actually quite a few wolves here, but we seem to be doing okay so far. Watching everyone's health over there on the side. River suffered a minor injury. Dragon is on Captain. There we go. Cattail suffered a minor injury. Okay, we might want to start focusing on some of the fearful wolves. And see if we can get out of this. Everyone's health seems to still be doing okay. Let's take an eye on the pups. Yeah, pups are doing alright. Why can't I bite you, please? Please and thank you. Alright, now Buck is on. Pearl, thank you, Captain, for saving us there. Joe is on River. Okay, they're still not backing off. Here's Joe. Can we all descend upon Joe, you guys? That would be great. Good job, Namira. Thank you. And we're just gonna go for Joe again. She's actually going for Pilot there. Alright. Those Hornaday wolves have given up. We are going to hold back as well, just because we want to be conscious of our health here. Well, now we know where they are. We might be able to go ahead and take this hex. So we're going to spend no time wasted and see if we can come up and take the hex that that they were in. Does smell like there is elk up here as well. So let's see if we can stick it to them even more. That's right. We're going to howl down this hex and hopefully they don't come for us, because I think we'd have to run at that point. Oh my goodness. The episode is running long again, friends, so we are going to pause here with our wonderful Floodwater pack in the snow. Just look at how cozy this is. My goodness. Well, I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please do leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!